Chloe and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So today we are doing a little Q&A using the most common questions that we get about Mom's house to share all the details, because I think everyone will enjoy them even if you didn't have a question, because it'll give an insight on your process, on how you created.
And that's how we find things out. We ask other people, we ask questions.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
So let's start with the first and very most common question is, what is the paint colors in your home?
It's Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams.
Yep.
And we always say this home has quite a bit of light, but it's a warmer tone, so you definitely want to always paint a big swatch, especially with whites, because they can go all different directions.
Yeah. Alabaster is a great color, but in my house it showed a little bit yellow in the living room, and then everywhere else just looked pure white. So it's always good to test. Alabaster is definitely dreamy in Mom's house and a ton of others. It's a very popular paint color for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the second, this might be the most common for sure. And Mom's fireplace is kind of the statement of her living room. It was a huge makeover when she renovated her house, and people want to know, what is the material that your fireplace is made of?
Okay, well, it was Austin stone, and it's still Austin stone, only we used a technique of German schmear with white sand, white mortar. Always say that if you mix the yellow or orangey sand with the white mortar, you're not going to get the same effect.
Yeah, so the color of the sand is really important when you're communicating with your stone people. So you can make a typical Austin stone look like a European farmhouse.
Yeah.
With just a little bit of technique.
Right.
And what do you call it's the texture of peanut butter is what you...
Yeah, you don't want it too thick or too thin. If it's thin, it's more of a paint. If it's thick, it's just too much.
Yeah, and I could see this being a DIY for some of you. We did not, we hired that.
Yes, we did.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
The next question, also similar, around your fireplace, where did you get your firewood holder?
My husband welded it together from plate metal, and when I first asked him, he said, that's crazy, it's going to be 800 pounds, and I was like,
let's do it.
Let's do it. And he did, because he loves me, and voila, we had to have a mover bring it in. He did use a powder coat to make it black.
Yeah. The next question is, so another feature in your living room that people notice a lot is your fiddly fig. I want to say that we are definitely plant people. We love real plants, but people think you're like some green thumb lady.
No, but let me tell you something. I did have a fiddly fig that my husband bought for me probably 30 years ago that I killed. One of the things is not to overwater or underwater. I underwatered that one, and a lot of people make the mistake of overwatering. This guy, we just give him a good water once a month because he's really established and he can handle that. He likes that. And then we clean his leaves with just paper towels and some water.
Yeah, keeping the leaves clean I think is more important than anything else with the fiddle leaves, because they collect a lot of dust if you don't. And so Mom's she did purchase it mature.
Right.
But I've seen people with mature fiddles that still don't make it. And
yeah.
This guy, I think also he's in the perfect lighting. It's not direct, but it's consistent light.
Yes.
So.
And we talked to him.
You tell him he's doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
That is all the questions in the living room. The next in the kitchen.
All right.
Okay. So in your kitchen, we have a few questions. The first is, what is the color of your island?
Iron Ore by Sherwin-Williams.
And you've also used it on your pantry door, the door to your laundry room, and the door to your dog room.
Yes. And I thought of painting all the doors in the whole house in Iron Ore, but this was a pretty overwhelming project and we just didn't get that far. I may do that someday. You can actually paint your doors another color from your trim and it still looks great.
Yeah, and Iron Ore is a great color if you want a big contrast, but you still want it to feel and look soft and approachable. The next question, I just started recently getting this question on Instagram, is how are you liking your appliances? I don't actually know how to The brand is KU.
Cooch. Okay, sorry if we messed that up, but here's the thing.
And that's how you know that this is not a paid sponsorship.
Right.
This is truly her feelings on this appliance.
It's true. So they are pretty well known for their ranges, and I've had professional ranges, Viking, Wolf, these other brands. When we came here, again, the project was so large, I really wanted something that was more cost effective, and so I researched this brand and bought it, and I have loved this range as much as I loved any of my other professional appliances.
Yes. Now, I'm going to add, because you've privately messaged people back when they've asked.
Yes.
That you cannot match.
They don't have a wide range of appliances.
Yeah.
They have some, but they're not known for that, and I wouldn't recommend necessarily. So if you're okay with mix matching, we have a KitchenAid refrigerator and a Cooch range.
So if you're an appliance matchy person, then maybe this is not the brand for you. She has made us many meals on it.
Many meals,
and I approve. Okay, so the next question in the kitchen. This is actually a new question too, and I can't believe people are just now noticing. Where is your microwave?
So I made an appliance, actually not a garage, but a full-scale pantry, an appliance pantry. I never close the doors. We do have doors that can close, but we use it, and I think it's clean and orderly, so we keep it open all the time.
Yeah.
And so you can catch it in different shots that we've done in the kitchen. I highly recommend an appliance cabinet like this. You can get, like, we have our toaster on a shelf that actually pulls out, and we also keep our blender, our mixer. We just pull that out, and it's just a super easy, fun.
Yeah.
Love it. My favorite thing I did.
I actually copied
kitchen.
her in the new house. I have that too. So so I think that's all specifically for the kitchen, but we have been recently, people have been asking, actually, this sounds aggressive when I will pop up the comment, but I don't think they meant it like that. She was basically asking, you have a lot of high-end stuff. Do you buy everything new? Because she'll see like Regina Edwards lights or stuff from Pottery Barn.
One thing that I learned in design years ago from a friend of mine is that if you have one higher end piece, it will elevate even those things that are more cost effective, inexpensive, cheap.
Yeah.
So if you have something like the Regina Edwards lights, and maybe you mix and match that with some
an Amazon wall sconce.
Amazon wall sconce. How much were they? $7?
Well, at the time, they've gone up since then, but they're still super duper affordable. You have a flush mount that was pretty affordable.
Very affordable.
So you can mix the highs and the lows really easily without spending $1 million. So the last questions are, we have a couple upstairs. Do you want to go up there real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So the next question is, what is the color on the ceiling in the baby's playroom?
I actually don't know.
I'm gonna find it real quick. So if you're ever looking on our blog, we have a little search tool where you can find, and this particular room, Mom and I actually did 2 years ago.
Yeah, when Quinn was born, I decided she needed a baby room and then a big girl room. So this is the room where I started collecting those things that she would dress up in and play with when she was able to toddle around.
Yeah. So the color is Mellow Coral by Sherwin-Williams. We had a large variety of pinks that we tested, but we decided to do that, and we painted the ceiling. If you're looking for a fun way to contrast in a room, I think it's great for a kid's room.
It's really fun.
But in general, I love a painted ceiling, and I've been seeing people do that a lot more.
Yeah.
So that was one of the questions up here. The next one is, we get this question every single day.
Wow.
Can you guess what it is?
About my tile floors?
Yep. A lot of people find us from painting tile floors, which is very funny because we're not like the most savvy DIYers in the world. One of our first DIYs where we started to kind of transform this home without hiring people was painting the tile. People want to know how it's holding up.
It is holding up great.
So we painted the floors.
Yes.
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. They held up so well that we painted another bathroom.
We did. There's 2 bathrooms up here, and they were both transformed with this paint. The second one, we did an actual pattern, and I was a little bit concerned that the white might look a little dingy or get scratched or something like this, but it doesn't. It looks amazing.
Yeah. I will be super transparent that we don't, they're not high traffic areas. They are used, but the bathrooms are used.
Right.
They're not like,
Never used.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're used, but they're not like,
They're not my everyday bathroom.
yeah.
They're the guest bathroom, and they get used, I would say, on a weekly basis.
Yep.
And we do have dogs,
Yeah. And they have nails.
and we have scruffy boys,
And we have babies.
and we have babies.
So I would say if you were looking for a cost-effective way to transform your bathroom, even temporarily, it was not supposed to be a long-term solution.
But we might keep it.
We might keep it. We
'Cause we
really
love
have
it.
no motivation to change it because it's working. It looks great.
Yeah,
So that's
that.
that. I have one more, but it's not up here, but we can go ahead and address it.
Okay.
Number one, people want to know what the color of your other guest room is.
It's Pine Mountain by Bear.
Bear Pine Mountain. And they want to know if you took the tree down.
I still presently have the tree up. However, it's only mid-January, and I'm really thinking I
She's
might take
taking
it
it
down.
We actually got a lot of comments on the winter decor video that people wanted it down.
They want it down?
They want it down.
Oh, okay.
I want it up. People want it down.
Well,
We gotta
I
get to-
did see one comment where a gal said maybe you can find like a pine or
A Norfolk pine, a
tree
real
that
tree.
will look like it's every day
Yeah.
and not so Christmassy, and keep that up. And I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, a living kind of Christmassy
There you
indoor
go.
tree. So maybe we'll do that.
Right.
But anyways, that was all the common questions that we get about Mom's house. If we missed any and you would like to know, you can leave them in the comments below. Also, if you would like to shop her house, I will leave all of the links. We have a whole LTK page where you can shop all of our finds. You can also go to our website. There's all sorts of links.
And you can ask us anything.
well,
Yes, anything. I'm an open book. There's nothing. I
only
won't
ask me
answer.
about my home, but you can ask Mom anything. Okay, close this out.
All right. So thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.